How goes it, guys? DadBodOperator back again with another you can only choose one scenario. The premise, as always, is simple. You've only got 10 seconds before walking out the door forever. As crap hits the fan, you can only grab one of these two rifles on your way out the door. You've got unlimited ammo. Which one you grabbing? I'm going to do a deep dive into each one of these rifles, and at the end I'm going to ask you to put in the comments which one of these two you would choose. Today's contestants are the Knight's Armament SR15, and let me tell you, I've been waiting forever to get my hands on one of these bad boys. Its contestant is the Sig MCX Virtus. Both of these companies have pretty considerable government contracts, so it felt like a pretty good comparison. Let's get into it. Up first is the Knight's Armament SR15, the one, the only, the legend. As you can see here, this one is Cerakoted in a beautiful FDE finish. Even the barrel is Cerakoted FDE. I'm not sure if you can see that, but even the barrel. Starting at the top here, you can see we have our 16-inch chrome-lined barrel. Knight's Armament is famous for their barrels, and they even give you their 3-prong flash hider because they know you're going to want to get one of those Knight's Armament suppressors that goes with it. Coming on down, you've got their also world famous Knight's Armament backup iron sights. If you think of world's best backup iron sights, Knight's Armament is probably up there with Troy and several of the other leading brands. Coming on down, we've got our 15-inch M-LOK handguard with M-LOK slots all the way around because they thought of everything. Coming on down, we have nice little QD attachment point, and if you're gonna carry the best, why not put the best optic on it? Best optic in this case being the EOTech EXPS3 with that nice little night vision button. Can't afford night vision yet because I keep buying really expensive rifles, but one of these days, boys, one of these days. The most important part of the Knight's Armament rifle is, of course, the emblem, the Stoner rifle. Because if it doesn't say Stoner, what's the point, right? Coming on down, we've got fully ambidextrous control, as you can see here. Mag release, bolt catch on this side, flipping her on over. Mag release, bolt catch on this side. They've got ambidextrous safety selectors as well on here. On this one, a neat little thought. They actually did a little cutout here for your finger, for your thumb, so that whenever, with your finger, so whenever you're going to shoot, it's not really rubbing up against your hand too much. Pretty cool little thought by them. Moving on down, the grip that comes with this is absolute garbage, so I replaced it with a Magpul K2 grip. The stock that comes with it is also garbage, so I replaced it with an LMT SOP mod stock. Because again, if you're going to get the best, get the best. All in all, fit and finish on this rifle is second to none. Absolutely gorgeous rifle, and I am so excited to have this in my collection because I really have waited forever to get my hands on a Knight's. The best part, in my opinion, is number one, its reliability. It is a direct impingement operating system. But number two is the weight. This guy really only weighs in at about 6 pounds. So all in all, really great rifle and not a serious weight penalty that you're going to pay for it. The other cool part to me is the bolt. Let me take it out and show it to you. So of course, there are many reasons to buy a Knight's. Number one, collectability. They're impossible to find. But number two is the actual design of the bolt itself. You can see here, 2 springs for the ejector. One of the only rifles on the market that can do that because it is proprietary by Knight's Armament. Number two, it's just a good idea. Dual springed ejector means you don't have to worry about the ejector wearing out on you at any point in time. And that little part right there is what sets this apart in conjunction with their cam pin design. You can see here that the cam pin is stepped down in width from there to there. What that does, that gives them the ability to keep the width of the bolt a little wider all the way down, meaning that you don't have to worry about your bolts snapping through extended use off of here, because the cam pin itself is actually smaller in there. Some brilliant ideas by Knights Armament, and the reason you pay what you pay for Knights. The other great part, in my opinion, is that most high-end rifles come with crap tier triggers, meaning that after you spent $3,000 on your rifle, you're going to have to spend another $240 to put a Geisling in it. But Knights Armament went ahead and took care of that problem for you, because the Knights Armament triggers are simply phenomenal. 2 stages, about 4 to 5 pounds in total. That first stage is pretty solid and hefty at about 3.5 pounds, but then that next stage is absolutely glass-breaking goodness. Fantastic trigger that they've included in this by Knights Armament, and one of the reasons you pay what you pay for such a high-end rifle. All in all, this guy has moved up very quickly in terms of favorites in my collection, and I think you can see why. Let's see if the Sig can hang with it. I figure if anybody can beat a Knights Armament, it's the company that has been taking all of their government contracts here as of late. So I had to throw a Sig MCX Virtus into the mix because it's a world beater. This guy is chambered in 5.56, and it features a 16-inch cold hammer forged barrel with a nice 3-prong flash hider in addition, as opposed to a standard A2. This guy is a short stroke piston operating system and features a adjustable gas block with 2 different settings in there, in case you feel like shooting there with some little quiet tubes on there. Nice 15-inch handguard on here with M-lock slots at 3, 6, and 9. 1913 Picatinny rail up at the top. Beautiful gray Cerakote on this as well. Coming on down, we've got the Aimpoint T2, because again, if you're going to go top of the line, you better not cheap out on the optics. Moving on down, we have nice 7075 T6 aluminum upper and lower here. Ambidextrous controls with regards to the magazine release and bolt catch and release. Safety selector is also ambi, but on this side we are missing the bolt release. So, fully ambi with the exception of the bolt release on the one side there. Coming on down, you can see we've also got a nice little QD slot, some backup iron sights put on there by Magpul, and the thing that sets the Sig apart from its competition is folding stock. And this guy can actually fire while folded, meaning that if crap hits the fan pretty quickly, you don't have time to deploy that stock. You can still shoot with it folded. Really awesome option. Ambidextrous charging handle as well. Using some snap caps there, guys, so don't be afraid. Matchlight Duo 2-stage trigger on this. About 5 to 6 pounds all in all. First stage is about 3.5 pounds. About 2.5 pounds after that for about a 6-pound total overall pull. The downside to the Sig MCX Virtus, and I'm a little out of breath just from holding it, is the weight. This bad boy is thick. Overall weight of this is around 8 pounds before you stick an optic and the ammo inside, meaning that this guy is going to top out the heavyweight division. I'll put it that way. All in all, though, still a fantastic choice. Fit and finish on this is incredible. You can see just a beautiful profile for all my gamers out there, because that's the important part, is how it looks, right? But all in all, fantastic rifle. And if anything can beat it, it's probably going to beat that Knights Armament, that is. It's probably going to be a Sig MCX Virtus. So, figured we'd give it a shot, let you guys compare the two, and see what you think. Which one are you grabbing, guys? Of these two, put it in the comments below. If crap hit the fan, you only had 10 seconds to grab one of these rifles before walking out the door forever, which one are you grabbing? For all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome to the DadBod Squad. Beers in the fridge. Catch you next time.